Hey everyone, welcome back to Aligned Souls Tarot. I am Lindsay. Today we are going to do the next 3 to 5 days, and we're starting with you guys, Pisces. I do have a new tarot deck. I was so divinely guided to get this deck. I actually got confirmation as I was trying to figure out which deck to buy, which was really nice. And I really love this deck. This is going to be one of my new favorites. So this is called the Tarot of the Divine, and it's based off of different folklores across the world, different deities, and fairy tales. So you'll see that on some of the imagery in the cards, and I'll try to show them to you better. I'm not going to know all of them. Again, it is a new deck, but I will read from the book if necessary, okay? Alright, so let's see what we have for you guys for the next 3 to 5 days. And this is a timeless read. So whenever you guys see this is when you are meant to see it. Alright. And this is going to be general, so not necessarily love and relationships. It could be career. It could be any sort of insights in life that you are asking for. Just go ahead and set your intentions now before we get started, okay? Really quickly too, as you guys know, description boxes are highly important. So if you guys want more information on anything, just scroll down and check that out, okay? There's a lot of information in there. All right, and one last thing. I do have my door open, my back door open, so it should start raining here shortly, and you might hear like some people playing basketball or something. So I hope it doesn't pick it up, but if it does, that's what that is. All right, let's go. Pisces, 3 to 5 days. What is next for you guys? Okay, kind of getting a lot of cards out already. We have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands. You guys have the Queen of Coins, and all of these are in reverse, but you guys saw that I did shuffle them. You also have the Hierophant in reverse, as well as the Magician in reverse. Okay, and don't freak out that they're all in reverse either. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can go ahead and start with that. Bottom of the deck, you do have Temperance in reverse as well, and I promise you not all of the cards are in reverse. All right, so Pisces, next 3 to 5 days. Just give me 1 second to kind of feel out the cards here. You might hear the birds too. Okay, so there's a lot of blockage here, especially in the way of connecting with what you're being divinely guided, or your journey. Yep, there goes my nose too. And I feel like it's out of trust. Like there's a lack of trust here as far as maybe what you should be doing next in life or what path you need to choose. I feel like you're stuck between something that you might be passionate about and something that brings in more money. So this could definitely be career related. It could even be with people in relationships. It could be somebody that you're passionate about, that you have strong feelings for, versus somebody who has more status and material, okay? But I definitely feel like you aren't really connecting with that higher self and with that guidance, with spirit, with the universe, whatever your belief is, in order for that guidance to come through so you know which direction to go, right? And I guess obviously that's probably why you guys are here, asking for that guidance on what to do. Again, with the trust thing, because we have the Seven of the Swords in reverse. So Seven of Swords is typically your trickster energy here. It's somebody wearing a mask, and I feel like something might have also been revealed to you, and that is kind of where this confusion is coming through. Okay, just remember too with the Magician in reverse that you do have the power to manifest whatever it is. So if it's something, if neither one of these things ultimately is serving you and you just feel kind of stuck in an energy, you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can choose to not choose, right? So even though it's saying like there's these two options, you actually have a third option, and that third option is, again, just really tuning into spirit, to guidance, and asking for that, asking for, where should I go? Like, what is going to be most beneficial for my higher self, for all of the people involved, okay? And this is where that Magician is coming in reverse, is because you it's like you're not seeing, or you don't believe that you have the power to do something different than what you've been given, okay? And you do. And the Magician here is actually the fairy godmother from Cinderella. You have the three mice, the pumpkins, her with her wand, right? So Cinderella, sorry about that. Cinderella, was basically the housemaid for her sisters, right? And her stepmother. And then she had the fairy godmother come, and she created, she turned the pumpkins into the carriage. She turned the mice into the people who drove the carriage, who escorted her to the ball. All of these things, right? She transformed what the circumstances were, and that's what spirit and universe does, and God does for you, is even though you may not see it now, doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? Everything happens in divine timing. It happens for a reason, the way it's meant to happen, okay? So just keep all this kind of information in the back of your head. Know that you don't necessarily have to choose one of these two options. There is a third option. And again, just really start tapping into spirit and the divine. It could be through meditation, it could be through journaling, it could be through nature, through going on walks, whatever. It could even be going to church. Whatever avenue that is for you and feels best and feels right for you, go ahead and do that so that you can gain that clarity. It could be tarot reads, which could be why you guys are here as well. All right, let's see if we can get some more information about the situation. And if there's any sort of clarity, we'll probably get it through the Moonology deck. All right, Seven of Swords, and now we'll do Queen of Wands. All right, Seven of Swords, clarity. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse, guys. I promise you, not everything in this deck is reversed. All right, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying Queen of Wands. There we go. We have the Emperor. All right. Queen of Coins. I'm sorry if this is like loud. I think I might be like holding this too close. Let me see if I can back this up. Okay. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, they're telling me mix it up a bit. Okay. All right, now we have the Hierophant. I am definitely not taking all of these cards, but we will see what these two are because they are kind of being drawn to me here. All right, you have the Nine of Coins in the upright, and you have the 10 of Coins. Okay, so moving from the 9 to 10 of Coins or of Pentacles here. We'll keep that out to the side, again, just because they all fell out like that. All right, the Hanged Man. Yep, changing that perspective, definitely. And lastly, with the Magician. There we go. Page of Wands. Yep, perfect. Okay, guys, so let's see what this one is real quick. Eight of Coins. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. So working on stuff. All right. Yeah, you guys, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands here as well. Okay. You are being asked to drop this guard. Remember I told you about trust, how there is trust. And guys, I just realized I didn't light my candle. So you have this kind of distrust happening here with the Seven of Swords. And it's followed up with the Nine of Wands. Now, Nine of Wands, like I said, is protecting yourself, right? Obviously, I think this might... No, this isn't Hansel and Gretel, but there's definitely some really weird imagery here, because that house in the back is like half chicken, right? And then you have the skulls that are lit on fire on top of these wands or these sticks. And it's kind of like, keeping her out, right? She's like, typically Nine of Wands is you being on the defensive, right? You being protected, and from what's on the other side. I'd really like to read that one, but all I'm getting from this really is that you have to put this guard down, and you have to trust. You have to trust that the universe has your back. You have to trust that what is meant for you will come to you, and what isn't will not. Excuse me. Whatever lessons you are meant to learn in the process are yours to be learned, and there's growth in that. So trusting that process is definitely what's showing up here. You do have the Emperor, which is underneath the Queen of Wands. Honestly, if you do think that you have to choose between what you're passionate about and what is more like stable or status or material, definitely go with what is more passionate for you, because the Emperor is here. The Queen of Wands is very similar energy to the Empress, so the fact that they're kind of lining up, Empress, Emperor, in that kind of way, kind of also tells me more so to lean towards that if you choose, right? So you have the power of choice. Your choices are your own. So whatever your intuition is telling you to do, whether it is to choose this what you're passionate about, or to choose the third option, follow that, okay? Because even with the Magician here in this third option that I gave you earlier, you do have the Page of Wands, which is about new beginnings that you're passionate about, okay? So either way you look at this, you're still ending up with something that you're highly passionate about, something that Spirit is guiding you towards, okay? You can start something fresh and new, right? This is new energy here with the Page of Wands. This is something that will be more established, okay? So take those two differences as they resonate for you. Ace of Swords in reverse, following up on this Queen of Coins here, is showing me that there's not communication here. There's not communication with whatever this Pentacles energy is about, okay? Whatever this stability is, whatever this source of income is, whatever, I guess, looks shiny, right? There is this lack of communication around it. There's not clarity. There's no clarity in this, okay? So again, between these three options, these two options is what I'm getting is going to be your best option. So even though it looks nice and, to the outside looking in looks good, it's not good for you. Okay, you need to follow what you are passionate about, or you need to switch things up and start something new, again, that you will be passionate about as well. The Hierophant with the Hanged Man here just simply tells me that you need to change that perspective, right? So this whole trust and lack of trust situation, change your perspective on it. Change your perspective on how you're looking at your options, right? You might have only thought before this reading that you only had these two options. Change your perspective. You have a third, right? Look at things from a different perspective, because you tend to gain more clarity when you do that. So even with the Seven of Swords in reverse, taking off that mask, taking off the rose-colored glasses, and seeing things for what they actually are is going to help bring you more clarity as well. And I really strongly feel like that's what the Hanged Man is telling you to do, right? Change your perspective. Even ask, okay, they're even telling me this. Ask a friend. Ask a friend, say, hey, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? And see what your friend says. Or take like a friend's survey, like ask 3 different friends and kind of put their all opinions together and kind of see what makes the most sense to you. See what you feel you resonate most with. You could even do that with spiritual guidance as well. You could journal about it. You can meditate about it. You can go to church about it. You can ask people about it. However that resonates with you, whatever you are most like, as I said that, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I should do that. Whatever that feeling is, do that, and that will help you gain clarity, okay? You don't have to make decisions fully on your own. You can take others' input into your own, and then kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like cultivate it into something that's even more better than what you had initially thought. Okay? I hope that resonated. It seemed like a lot. But I do like that you're going from the 9 to 10 of coins here. There's definitely more stability coming your way. Again, it could be your relationship. It could be career and finances. However it resonates for you. 9 of coins, typically that single energy that, you're just kind of independent. You're doing things on your own. To the 10 of coins, which is all about stability of the family, right? Stability, you have so many kids in this picture, like having that income to support, right? It's all about that support, but as a team, okay? Remember that. So you're going from this solidarity energy to a team effort here. Again, could be relationship, could be friendship, could be career, all right? Just take that how that resonates, but there is an incline. There is definitely a growth happening here, all right? 2 of Wands, you do have that decision to make, and the fact that it is a wand is about that passion, whether you want to start a new passion or keep following in the one that you're in now, because this will bring you that stability that you seek, but this can too, all right? And you would know better than I how that resonates for you. Okay, so I think you were kind of worried about things not moving forward for you, and that there were a lot of decisions on the table for you to make. But know that, like what this is saying, like with the 6 of coins and the devil energy here, is that things have to be balanced out. Things have to be an equal give and take. You can't, if you do one thing more than the other, this is where this devil energy comes in. You will always constantly be tested and have choices to make. And based off of those choices, you will either learn the lessons you're meant to learn, or you will repeat lessons that you are meant to learn, basically. But only you're the one who's going to know exactly what that choice is, what that right choice is. This is Aladdin. Remember Aladdin, well, I think in the Disney one, he only had the one lamp that he had to find. But I think there is a different version where he had multiple lamps. He didn't know which one to choose, but he instinctively knew which one to choose from. And again, that bounces back on this whole thing about trusting your intuition, right? Trusting your gut feeling. Just take a moment, see if there's anything else. They're telling me you have to build together. You can't do things on your own all the time. Surrender into that. Really feel into that. It's okay to ask for help. Yeah, I'm just getting this stuck energy, this stressed out energy that I think you have been in over this situation. Okay? But go ahead and trust your intuition and tap into that feeling with spirit and the universe, and how to move forward with this situation. Again, like I said, it has to be something you're passionate about. The longevity is going to be there if it's something you're passionate about. And they're also telling me people may not approve. People may not approve of the things that you're passionate about, but that's okay, because you do you. You don't have to worry about what other people are saying or thinking or doing. You're on your own path, and they're on their own path, and that is totally okay. All right. Let's get some more guidance. All right, I'll take that one. And these I don't do in the reversals either. Typically I like to have 2 at least. So let's see what we got. Cool. Alright. You guys have full moon in Sagittarius. It says, see the bigger picture. And again, that goes back to this card with that perspective, changing your perspective. So you might be looking at this right now and seeing you might just be like honed in, like just on this, when really there's so much more that is taking into account to that one thing, okay? So changing that perspective and seeing the bigger picture for sure. You also got release your blocks. First quarter moon in Scorpio goes right back here to the beginning, right? Releasing those blocks that are triggering you of this trust, of not trusting yourself, trusting your decisions, trusting other people, trusting the process, trusting the universe. I can go on and on, right? Releasing those blocks, okay? Really focusing on how to let go. And this is your not your sacral, this is your solar plexus chakra as well here in this card. You guys can't really see that. So maybe even focus on doing work on that, and there's YouTube videos on how to do that. There's guided videos and things like that, so definitely check that out. Work on that solar plexus. Bottom of the deck, you have first quarter moon in Virgo. Says assess the situation, and this is your heart chakra. Again, what it is that you are passionate about, right? Really assess the situation, and I think you guys are. I think that's why you are watching this video today, because you did have questions that needed answers, and I hope that I have given you those answers, or at least a step in the right direction. Okay, guys? I honestly really don't have much else for you guys. Whatever, just follow your heart, right? Follow that intuition, follow your heart. You will be guided, okay? You'll make it through this decision, okay? All right, Pisces. So again, check the description box out. I hope that this helped, and I will see you guys next time, all right? Bye, guys.